Hi everyone! I recently bought the 2024 Blu-ray editions of True Lies and The Abyss, both directed by one of my favorite filmmakers, James Cameron. This guy is a technical innovator, a visual effects pioneer and a filmmaking genius. So after my purchases I thought, why not rank all of his films in my collection? That includes 8 movies, all released after his first film Piranha II, The Spawning, in the early 80s. I don't own that one, haven't seen it and I don't want to. From what I've heard it's really bad and even Cameron himself hates it. So let's forget that one and focus on the others. Okay. Number 8. Avatar, The Way of Water. Yeah, starting us off is James Cameron's latest film. Frankly it disappointed me when I saw it in the theater. Sure, it was nice seeing Jake Sully and Neytiri back again for more adventures. The film looked great, and some new characters were interesting. But the premise wasn't really good, the second act was boring, and the whole thing was way too long. They could easily have trimmed it down a good 20 minutes or so for a better paced experience. The action scenes were okay, fine enough, but overall just an average sequel.
This is our home!
Number 7. The Abyss. When I saw this for the first time in many years, I realized it's a very good, well-acted sci-fi thriller. Ed Harris and Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio are excellent and believable as the main characters. Michael Biehn also does a good job for the third straight film with Cameron. I was pleasantly surprised how engaging and suspenseful the film is, and the early CGI is a precursor to the effects in Terminator 2. However, the underwater setting isn't always exciting, and compared to higher entries on this list, the movie is not quite as entertaining. But it's never boring, though.
Please, you have to trust me. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Number 6. True Lies. A rare example of Cameron doing an action comedy, and he mostly gets the tone and balance right. It's often very funny, with Bill Paxton in a hilarious supporting role as Simon, a womanizer and fake spy that shows up in an amusing subplot. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis have great chemistry in the lead roles. However, it can be a bit uneven and the subplot goes on a bit too long. But other than that, really entertaining stuff, with James Bond vibes and some really impressive original action sequences.
It's my husband.
Number 5. Avatar. This is the current holder of the box office record, so obviously a huge success for Cameron. It delivers a fantastic visual experience in an exotic, colorful but dangerous world called Pandora. It has sci-fi elements, exciting action, strong characters and a meaningful plot. Sigourney Weaver is very good in a supporting role and Sam Worthington is perfect as main character Jake Sully. The effects were groundbreaking for his time and still look great. A compelling ride from start to finish, with Stephen Lang's Colonel Miles Quaritch as a powerful villain.
You should see your faces.
Number 4. Titanic. This movie broke the cinema box office record, won 11 Oscars and was widely praised after release. And it's easy to see why. It's a powerful, moving, well-crafted and unforgettable film with that epic romance and fight for survival aboard the doomed ship. The project was a huge task for Cameron and he succeeded in convincingly recreating the drama and introducing characters we could care about. Add to this a brilliant soundtrack that elevates the atmosphere further, and Leo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet in leading roles, and you can see how this long film can keep the viewer engaged for the whole runtime.
This is where we first met.
Number 3. The Terminator. Yeah, James Cameron's first success is a low-budget sci-fi slasher movie with an amazing synth score by Brad Fiedel and an innovative premise involving time travel and a cyborg assassin on a mission. Michael Biehn is fantastic as Kyle Reese, a soldier sent from the future to protect main target Sarah Connor. He is tough, determined, but also vulnerable and relatable. Linda Hamilton is very good as the initially naive Sarah, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is, of course, perfect as the menacing Terminator. Sure, some effects look a bit dated today, but it still works. And the atmosphere is dark and gritty. Overall, an 80s masterpiece with a relentless pace.
I'm a friend of Sarah Connor. I was told that she's here. Could I see her, please?
No, can't see her. She's making a statement.
Where is she?
Look, it may take a while. You want to wait? There's a bench over there.
I'll be back.
Number 2. Aliens. Here we have a perfect sequel where Cameron wisely shifts genre from sci-fi horror to sci-fi action, while maintaining the sense of dread and atmosphere from the original. He builds out Ripley's character in interesting ways, evolving her from a survivor to an ass-kicking action hero and surrogate mother. It also raises the stakes when she and a group of Marines face dozens of xenomorphs. Sigourney Weaver is brilliant in the lead role and was even nominated for an Academy Award. Bill Paxton, Michael Biehn and Jeanette Goldstein are also great as Marine characters Hudson, Hicks and Vasquez. The set design and practical alien effects still look amazing, and the third act is a masterclass in suspense and intense action.
Get away from her, you bitch!
And so, number 1. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Yeah, possibly the best sequel ever made, and the new wise move by Cameron when he turns Schwarzenegger's T-800 into a good cyborg, reprogrammed to protect a young John Connor. The bond between these two give the movie emotional depth and some humorous moments. Robert Patrick brilliantly portrays the new killer cyborg T-1000, and the liquid metal CGI effects were absolutely stunning for its time. The movie basically plays out like a long chase sequence, and there are many intense moments. Sarah Connor is more of a badass this time, and Linda Hamilton's portrayal of her is spot on. This is simply an outstanding movie, a rare sequel that builds upon and surpasses a great original, not only by elevating the story and action, but also by expanding the themes.
Come with me if you want to live.